Hello everyone and welcome to another replay commentary. This game was played in July of 2007 and it was the opening match of the StarsWar 4 offline event. And for those of you who don't remember, in the StarsWar the players used to be separated into different teams, each team containing players from a certain region, and those regions were Europe, China and Korea. In this case there were 6 teams, 2 teams from each region, and those teams were separated into 2 groups of 3 teams per group, with each group containing 1 team from each region. So this was the match between the team China and the team Korea of Group A, and representing the team China is the human player in purple who is spawning in the bottom left corner, Sky, who's opening up with a fast altar and an archmage first, so most likely the common fast creep at the goblin laboratory. And his opponent, representing Team Korea in yellow, spawning in the bottom right corner, is FoV, and he's opening up with an oddly early shop and a really late altar. I mean, keeping in mind that this is FoV, he is going for ghouls in like 98% of his games, and also keeping in mind that this is the summer of 2007, which means that in most of the undead versus human games there was the standard Death Knight harass and then ghoul harass, and try to delay the human player as much as possible, and then a big destroyer push against the human expansion. So the archmage is about to come out, the altar is even gonna finish after the human hero comes out. Death Knight is now being produced, and a really early backpack, so that's the reason why FoV chose to get the shop that early, because the shop is required for the backpack research. And Sky is gonna go for a scout farm here, but the ghoul does see it, and yeah, that scout farm should not come through. In the meantime, Sky starts creeping here. He's taking all the melee damage from the creeps on his militia though, which is a little bit unnecessary, and yeah, might cost him a militia if he doesn't pay attention. So the scout farm has been cancelled. Tome of Experience and Scourge Bone Chimes for Sky, and let's see, Death Knight isn't even out yet. Oh, he cancelled the Death Knight, and he's now going to the middle, getting a Panda first, so some really interesting stuff by FoV. Meanwhile, Sky being almost level 3 already, thanks to the Tome of Experience. He also found the Scourge Bone Chimes, as mentioned, which I feel is sort of an overrated item, at least in the early game, because the militia and the footmen are getting like 2 or 3 HP back per hit, which is not really all that much, considering that a lot of people really used to hype that item. But yeah, it's just my opinion. So FoV immediately starts creeping. He already has the Rod of Necromancy on his Panda, which probably means that he brought it with one of his ghouls. Sky, yeah, continues creeping the green camp, and due to the Tome of Experience he is gonna get the level 3 from this, and he's sending a second scout militia. He hasn't seen anything of the base of FoV so far, and FoV is producing another Acolyte here, getting a Circlet of Nobility and moving to the right side of the map with his entire army, so he might go for a fast expansion here. The scout militia is coming in slightly too late. He doesn't see the Necropolis producing anything anymore, and he didn't see the Panda yet, so all he saw was a ghoul build order from FoV, which is not at all gonna surprise him. And Sky is just gonna continue with his usual game plan, gonna creep the natural expansion. He's bringing in a couple of militia here, and his scout peasant, let's see if he's gonna move into the right direction, if he smells it, since yeah, it's really must be really suspicious to Sky that there hasn't been any harassment so far. Pendant of Energy so far, and almost level 3 as it is with this creep route for the Panda. Yeah, there's 2 experience points missing, which he is gonna get from this peasant. So let's see if this peasant is gonna scout the Acolyte or an upcoming expansion. And FoV, yeah, he's putting really much effort into blocking this peasant away from that gold mine, so that already should tell Sky what's going on here. Level 3 for the Panda, and Sky found the Boots of Speed here, and it seems like he already had bought them at the shop, so he's most likely gonna sell them here, and he is probably gonna go for some straight harassment against this haunted gold mine. So we'll see how much damage FoV is actually gonna take while getting this expansion up. So yeah, that's obviously the issue with an undead expansion, especially against human, with those harassment opportunities with the Archmage and the Water Mantle. The experience for this ghoul has gone to the Archmage, as it seems, and some Merc abuse from Sky. There's actually a bolt on the Forest Troll Shadow Priest, and notice how this Forest Troll just moved one step to the left side and forced this Forest Troll Shadow Priest to move around the circle, and that gave the creeps enough time to to kill that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. So some nice micro by the creeps here, getting the one Merc down, and both the players decided to go to the top left side, which is pretty nice for FoV, so he's gonna get this expansion through rather unchallenged. The damage output for Sky is ridiculously high though, having, I'm guessing soon, 2 Water Elementals, actually 3 Water Elementals, and the Forest Troll Berserker against those ghouls. The Taiwan Tower is going to be cancelled, and I'm assuming all those peasants should fall as well, so Sky is going to be delayed in getting up his towers, in getting up his tech by quite a lot, but FoV should pay for that with a lot of ghouls here. Another Footman has gone down as well, but all the ghouls except for 2 have fallen already. And FoV had a lot of ghouls here. He had like 8 ghouls or something, and 2 Arcane Towers are being produced here, so Sky should be rather safe, even 3, so Sky should be extremely safe against some solo Panda Breath of Fire harassment against his peasants in the future. And the problem for FoV is that he, at the moment, cannot really keep the pressure up with having only 2 ghouls with his army. Actually, some more are going across the map now. FoV still being tier 1, saturating his expansion, getting 1 cigarette up here. And the problem with that is that Sky, the second he's given some time, is gonna march across the map and start chewing away those acolytes. And as long as FoV is in his tech, which just started, he's not gonna be able to reinforce any acolytes because he didn't build a necropolis at his expansion. So yeah, FoV continued to do some creeping. He's gonna get the level 4 here. He did find a big inward potion, which isn't too bad. I'm assuming he would have preferred a big mana potion, or maybe even the Wand of Mana Stealing, which wouldn't be too bad in this situation. Sky now staffing forward. The Nerubian Tower is not yet done, and FoV immediately reacts by getting his Panda down there as well. Sky splitting his army here, so the Breath of Fire only hits one of the footmen. And since there is no Death Knight around, there's not really a lot FoV can do to keep these acolytes alive. Oh, the low HP ghouls have been pulled to the expansion, and that, keeping in mind that the Archmage has the Boots of Speed, is going to cost him like at least 2 ghouls, I'm assuming. Another footman has been killed by the Breath of Fire, and FoV is desperately trying to keep this acolyte alive. 2 ghouls have already fallen out of the 3, and the third one might just fall as well. The acolyte has been kept alive. Another water metal is coming in here, but yeah, immediately turning around. Sky bringing a Zeppelin now as well. The third ghoul has already gone down. The 4th ghoul is in some trouble as well. Sky doing some Zeppelin micro, but yeah, his Archmage is not really in any trouble here. And yeah, FoV, seeing that he's lost a lot of stuff and he's being under quite some pressure right now, has bought 2 more mercenaries, and he actually has the Scroll of Healing on one of his ghouls, which has been taken out now by Sky. Also nicely seen by Sky that he focused the ghoul, which carried the heal scroll, but yeah, FoV was able to pick it up with another ghoul. He doesn't get the block done with this Ogre Mauler, and therefore the Archmage might just get away. The Breath of Fire is slightly too short, and therefore the Archmage is gonna get away to his expansion for now. The Water Metal could be dropped here by the Zeppelin, but Sky doesn't do so. And Sky, yeah, this push was extremely important for him. He won such a lot of time. His expansion. Oh, actually his expansion has not been secured any further. It seems like he cancelled this Arcane Tower and built a Guard Tower instead. And it seems like Sky, while harassing here, has been really sleepy at his expansion. He doesn't. Does he have a shop? No, he doesn't have a shop either so far. And Now, even though his harassment was extremely successful, he lost a lot of footmen while harassing, so he doesn't really have a lot left, and he completely failed to secure his expansion in the meantime. As you can see, he does have a lot of resources queued up. He's now doing the best he can, poking in a little bit. One ghoul has died here. I think the mud golem has gone down as well. Sky has, FoV has already used a big inward potion just in order not to get burned any mana away by these arcane towers. And yeah, the Panda has stepped away, and FoV has lost both of his Forest Troll Shadow Priests as well, so only the Ogre Mauler and the Forest Troll Berserker are remaining for now. He's in the meantime getting a shop. He's getting straight tier 3. Mountain King is being produced. The Ogre Mauler shouldn't really go for this Archmage anymore, because he should have seen the altar producing, and therefore the Mountain King coming out anytime soon, which means the Ogre Mauler would be dead once a bolt would arrive. And therefore, yeah, he's pulling the Ogre Mauler back already. What's Sky doing though? He isn't getting up any further units. He doesn't really have a lot except for his Archmage at the moment. He's now getting double Griffin Aviary. The Panda has seen both of them. So FoV already knows what's up. And FoV, having lost a lot of ghouls, while his harassment is having some struggle to get his entire attack up, Panda going in once more. The next Breath of Fire should grant him the level 5, because he will kill this peasant here. Yeah, since FoV lost that many ghouls at Sky's harassment earlier on, he had to reproduce a lot of them, and he still has 1,300 gold saved up while not having any lumber at all. He's getting double Slaughterhouse, so he's just gonna go for the more or less, in this case, standard destroyer push, as it seems. And I'm not sure if Sky is preparing for this the right way. Actually, what's Sky doing? He's flying around with his Zeppelin here. He's not gonna go for any straight engagement against the Panda for now, so the Panda did reach level 5. Once again, lots of peasants have been taken down, so FoV is winning a lot of time, a lot of experience as well here. And he's dropping in the back of FoV's base, who has already prepared by getting a gargoyle out here, but the gargoyle is gonna fall before the Zeppelin falls, and with those towers in the back, the Panda is gonna be forced back. Actually, he's sort of low HP, he should maybe get a heal potion, which is what he's doing right now, and he's going for some focus fire on the Archmage. And Sky really quickly passed the Staff of Teleportation to the Mountain King and the heal potion to the Archmage. He's picking up the heroes in time, but well, if the Zeppelin dies to a Breath of Fire, he survives with 39 HP. Actually, Sky really careful here. Maybe a bit of a failed reaction, because there's not really anything FoV has to do any damage over those trees anymore after his gargoyle has gone down. But maybe Sky just didn't want to give the Panda the experience of the 2 water elementals, because obviously once this Panda reaches level 6, things are not gonna get any easier for the human player. So the first 2 statues are being produced right now. Sky has once again not really gotten a lot of towers. One very far up front arcane tower should help him a lot against the Panda harassment. Panda also didn't bring a mana potion here, so he's not gonna have a lot of Breath of Fire harassment available. And now FoV is Sky is getting double workshop. Did he see those? No, he didn't see those. So Sky is actually still in the dark about what FoV is gonna throw at him. Destroyer upgrade is now being researched. And yeah, FoV is Sky is just using the time that is given to him the best he can, getting some experience on this Mountain King. Of course, once there is lots of destroyers out, the Archmage isn't going to be very useful anymore. He is on the verge of level 5 anyways. The Panda is coming in, is gonna get bolted here. And let's see, Tome of Intelligence this time, so no Tome of Experience. The Breath of Fire comes in too late to finish the Forest Troll chapter. Paladin third already out for Sky. And FoV, yeah, bring a gargoyle over, which he probably rebuilt against the Zeppelin harassment, bringing a third statue as well. And let's see if they are gonna engage here. Actually, with the destroyers, I think FoV might be able to win a fight here, but I think Sky is just gonna go ahead and force the TP here. FoV decides to fight. He is morphing the destroyers. He's going for the first of those gryphons. I'm not sure if there's a staff already. There is a staff on the Mountain King, and if he passes it, since it's 1.21, he can just go ahead and staff the second griffin as well. In the meantime, both the mercenaries from FoV have gone down. The staff has been transferred to the Archmage, but too late. So Sky not really necessarily losing one of his griffins at actually level 6 for the Panda, but he's got no mana. Level 6 by killing one of the water elementals here, and the Panda decides to use his town portal, even though the Mountain King didn't have any mana anymore. But yeah, just a safety choice. He already has 3 destroyers out. He's gonna have 5, 7 if he wants to soon. And yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of gold. He's getting a new TP. No healing items whatsoever. He is just probably gonna heal himself up with one of his statues by a little bit. And yeah, Sky is starting to produce flying machines, which are the usual counter against those destroyers. But I'm really curious how this is going to work out, because the Panda with the level 5, with the level 3 Breath of Fire, already has a ton of damage output against those flying machines. And keeping in mind, yes, Sky is now, FoV is now morphing his destroyers. He's having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 destroyers at the moment. 7 if he morphs. Yeah, 7 destroyers. He's definitely gonna have the upper hand in the air battle right now, seeing that there are only 4 copters for Sky at the moment. And he's immediately using the ultimate here. He is gonna be able to take down all of those towers without any trouble. The human army is not gonna engage here, as it seems. He uses the Archmage to creep, though, a little bit of a mistake. Level 3-2 on those heroes in the meantime. Spell Shield found on the Mountain King, which is rather useless, therefore will probably be sold. So all the towers have gone down. One of the destroyers is on low HP, so he could maybe try and snipe this one out with his flying machines. But then again, in the overall fight, the destroyers will still be way ahead. Actually, the Storm Elemental has been moved a little bit too far up front and is gonna be taken down. The destroyer is fleeing over the mountains here, but yeah, Sky is just flying through with all his copters, losing quite a few in the process. And actually, 2 of the Panda Elementals have already gone down, but since the ultimate duration is gonna be over, the Panda should be rather safe here. There is one more Breath of Fire available at the moment. Actually, yes, everything seems a little bit chaotic at the moment. Another statue has been taken out, another flying machine falling as well, and FoV is just splitting his destroyers all across Sky's armies at the moment. Sky, having seen this Panda though, is gonna go ahead and chase him. Level 7 is gonna be reached for the Panda soon though. And Sky, yeah, saturating this expansion, which is only running with 3 peasants right now. Actually, now he's building another peasant. Seems like he's just going for a lot of copters, but he's gonna need a lot more, especially because those destroyers do have mana at the moment. And I feel like Sky should have used the town portal. He lost 3 Griffin Riders already, and that is not really something Sky can afford right now. Panda is level 7.5. Divine Shield used by the Paladin as well. The Zeppelin has gone down, so yeah, Sky has been caught on the wrong foot here, and he has taken a lot of damage. He's still, I think he still doesn't have a sufficient amount to deal with this army. I mean, it's still 7 destroyers, that's 35 supply of destroyers compared to, like, I don't know, 15, 20 supply of copters, which is definitely not enough. But by only doing hero focus on the Panda, which doesn't have any further protective items, he forced the TP for now. The thing is, since FoV doesn't really have any healing opportunities, keeping that Panda on low HP, wow, why did he do that? Okay, he's getting more gargoyles out and a boneyard. Okay, what does he want with worms against only flying machines? Since the Panda can't really heal himself up, Sky can just focus the Panda all the time and force him to use the ultimate if he doesn't want to TP out. And once the ultimate is used, actually Sky's army should really hard counter FoV's army, and therefore I'm not really sure if FoV is going to be able to get a good engagement here. In the meantime, there is somewhat around 24 flying machines out, a couple new towers coming for Sky. His Paladin has reached level 3 in the meantime as well. What did he get on that Panda? I think the TP and the heal scroll have been just bought at the Goblin Merchant. So where's the army from Sky? He again has 2 Griffin Riders with his army, and I'm assuming he's gonna go straight for some focus on the Panda. He's moving the flying machines up towards the top left corner, and he's just going for the Panda. He's not even trying to engage already. He's just trying to win time to force Sky to move back and to force FoV to move back. He goes on the Archmage, and actually it seems like he is gonna be successful in doing so. Breath of Fire goes on the towers, and TP is being used, and look at the damage output. With only like 2 or 3 attack waves, the entire undead army has been put to around half their HP. So yeah, FoV is definitely gonna have a hard time to get a decent engagement here. 700 gold remaining in the gold mine of FoV, while Sky's gold mine is just about to run out. So yeah, FoV lost quite some mining time during Sky's harassment earlier here. And the first worm is being produced, which I'm still curious about, because it's such an odd choice, especially since the human player already has Griffin Aviaries, and he can just get one Dragonhawk out and shackle the Frostworm. Look at this amount of flying machines. Still no upgrades though for Sky, which is a bit surprising in my opinion. But yeah, he's still struggling with his income. He's moving those peasants out of his main base now. Root braces for the human. Not sure if he's gonna keep it. No, he's selling it. Yeah, the Panda. The Panda's Breath of Fire is not really that much of a damage output against those heroes. But the destroyers do magic damage as well, so yeah. Sky still decided to sell it anyways. Panda finds a Preempt of Vitality here, also creeping another expansion spot and moving an Acolyte out of his main base down there already, so he is gonna go ahead and try to get a second expansion up here, while Sky is just doing some long distance mining at the top left spawn position. Sky is getting the second red creep camp now, and Orb of Darkness, a second rather bad item for him. I mean, he can attack the air units with one of his melee heroes now, but that's not really a good item compared to an Endurance Aura, which he could have gotten there as well, for example. So yeah, we just heard a Shade dying, so most likely one of those flying machines just flew over the human expansion and the towers killed the Shade. So Sky is gonna TP in here, one of the towers is gonna fall, and yeah, he's keeping his copters really well split behind his expansion. And is he gonna go in here right now? He's taking a lot of damage on his heroes. He's not really able to put up a lot of pressure against the undead army so far, and now he's moving in with a couple of his copters. Yeah, Sky, yeah, really struggling to get a good engagement here. He's losing quite some flying machines here. Level 8.5 for the Panda already in the meantime. FoV has taken a bit of damage as well, and now Sky is coming in from the bottom with his heroes. Bolt goes on the Panda, and now he's coming in from all the sides simultaneously with his flying machines. The worm is gonna fall immediately, and look at how fast all the gargoyles have gone down. There's not really a lot the Panda can do. He is probably gonna get another really good Breath of Fire in here really soon. Yeah, he does, but the entire air army from FoV has fallen, and Sky still has a lot of copters being alive. Obviously right now being rather useless since there are no more air units available. Nicely timed Storm, Earth and Fire from Sky from FoV. Sky immediately uses the Divine Shield here. There's still a invul potion on the Paladin, and he passed the Staff of Sanctuary to the Archmage, so he can staff the Mountain King. No, he will staff the Griffin since he healed the Mountain King. And yeah, for now the three little pandas can force the human army back, and they will once again be able to do some damage against those peasants. But yeah, now Bolt should be available, and one of the elementals can be sniped out by Sky if he wants to, and that should grant his Mountain King level 5. But actually Sky, it seems like he doesn't dare to engage here. He's just running away, trying to win some time. Some more peasants being pulled down from the top left spawn position once again. The Panda doing another breath of fire. Let's see, maybe one more breath, and then he is most likely gonna TP out. Sky nicely splitting his peasants, only giving the Panda the opportunity to kill one of the two, and now he is gonna have to TP. One more breath of fire occurs, and what a risk here by FoV. If that hit would have been a bash, the Panda might have died. And in the meantime, expansion has been built, as well as the Necropolis. It seems like there is no bombs at the moment. He is just finishing the research on those bombs. There is only the level 9, almost 10 Panda remaining for Sky, together with one Frostworm, for FoV, together with one Frostworm. 2 more statues have come out, and the Mountain King, together with this Archmage, who has also reached level 6 in the meantime, is heading towards this expansion now. All the flying machines doing quite some damage here, but FoV is repairing with everything he can. Level 5 has now been reached on the Mountain King, so he can do a lot of damage with this bolt to the Panda. Still a heal potion is available on the Panda, which will have to be used right now by FoV. Yeah, he is using that heal potion. And in the meantime, the expansion is still up, but slowly taking more and more damage. It's already down into the orange hit point area. The Archmage taking some more damage by those mana destroyers. Another heal potion has been bought by the Panda. Yeah, and the Archmage can just be healed without any problems. He has to use the second heal potion already. The Mountain King can be healed again as well. Still another 2 heals will be available on the Paladin. And FoV now even bringing his Panda, but Sky is winning such a lot of time with those 3 heroes against the undead army, and the Haunted Goldmine is taking more and more and more damage. The last heal has been used by the Paladin for now. The Staff of Sanctuary is on the Archmage, so this Mountain King shouldn't be in any trouble. His second worm has joined the army right now, and the Panda is heading down to the expansion. It's down to about 70 HP, and it survives for now. FoV in the meantime has sent one Acolyte up to the top here. Let's see the expansion from FoV having 400 gold left, the Panda almost level 10. Meanwhile, the expansion from Sky having 3,600 gold remaining, even though Sky's expansion was up a bit faster. So there you can really see how efficiently FoV was able to harass during this game. FoV now, without the TP, is heading up to the top of the map. I'm not really sure why he's doing that. He's sort of just giving Sky the opportunity without really any need to harass at this expansion here. At the same time, he does have another Acolyte up at this top left spawn position, but it seems like he's just gonna give up this 11,500 gold expansion. Even if he can trade it for this 3,000 gold expansion, I don't really see too much use in that. I mean, he's right now getting a Haunted Goldmine at the top left, so maybe his calculation is that he's gonna be the one ending up with gold income, while Sky is gonna be out of gold income. But I believe, given the army he has, he could have just tried to defend this expansion without really risking too much. And yeah, right now FoV is out of gold income, Sky is gonna be out of gold income as well, and it's gonna take a while for FoV until this expansion is gonna start running. So 49 supply for Sky, 57 supply for FoV, and Sky, he did get 3 Dragonhawk Riders now, so he is gonna be able to shackle this worms if he wants to, which is what he's doing right now. He immediately did do nice little split on those flying machines, and FoV is gonna lose his entire army. Level 10 for the Panda. In the meantime, the Breath of Fire not that good, because Sky once again moved his flying machines just in time. Ultimate now used on the Panda. The next Griffin Rider has been taken out, and Sky is still having a big air army remaining. The expansion is gonna be up soon, not scouted yet by Sky. And FoV is just not really getting anything done with those little pandas. I mean, focusing the water elemental is rather useless right now, since he's already at level 10 with his panda dispel used by the storm elemental. But I think he should have followed the human army, maybe try to get like a snipe on some unit, even though it's really hard against level 655 human army together with the staff of Sanctuary, which back then was still transferable and had his own cooldown on every hero instead of one global cooldown. So FoV has sold the majority of this expansion except for one spirit tower, which is now gonna be taken out. He is heading back to his main base. He is now once again having gold income, while Sky doesn't, and Sky is getting Cloud on his one Dragonhawk, just in order to be able to push at this main base, as it seems. In the meantime, still actively scouting, but he has not seen this yet. And FoV is producing more statues, so he wants to get the air superiority back. Sky has 4, 6. Together with this one, which is now heading towards FoV's expansion, 8 copters. And if Sky loses them and FoV gains the air superiority again, the destroyers should definitely be a good choice. And Sky, having scouted this expansion, is only killing the rock golem and then is turning towards the left side, is most likely gonna go up towards FoV's expansion. And FoV with those statues is regenerating his mana as quickly as possible. He's gonna need lots of Breath of Fire and the ultimate if he wants to have a chance against those human tri-hero. He's moving out one of the acolytes, but he might lose it to this expansion if he's not to this creeps if he's not careful, because no one has crept there yet. But he's not moving it far enough, and now with this expansion being under attack, FoV decides to sell it. So FoV definitely miscalculated here by letting this expansion go down in the bottom. I still think Sky didn't have like an overwhelming amount of flying machines compared to 2 frostworms and a couple of destroyers, which FoV had. So right now both the players are out of gold income. Sky unnecessarily moving his copters into those red drakes, only losing one here. So both the players with a couple of mistakes, but nothing too drastically. Flute of Accuracy definitely not gonna hurt Sky in the up and coming fight as well. So these destroyers do have quite some mana right now. So now is the time for FoV to engage. He's down by 11 supply. Some dispel should go off on these water elementals immediately, but he's taking some time. Now he's doing so. The Dragonhawks have immediately been taken down, so there's only a couple of flying machines remaining together with those heroes. The Shredder has been taken out as well. The Panda has taken a lot of damage. Breath of Fire takes down some more of those flying machines, and FoV has his Panda chosen. Yeah, he was just waiting for the bolt to occur here to dodge it with his Invo Potion, and he's nicely doing so. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire used on the Archmage. Bash goes on the Panda, but he's using Storm, Earth and Fire in time. All the flying machines have gone down here, as it seems. The one Destroyer has taken a lot of damage as well though, and that one is gonna fall. So right now in the air it's one Destroyer against one flying machine and one Dragonhawk Rider. Okay, the flying machine being taken down by the Storm Elemental now, and FoV is just chasing those heroes. The Mountain King is carrying the TP. The Archmage does have the Staff of Sanctuary, so Sky is rather well protected against those heroes, and FoV is just going straight for the Archmage. But yeah, what do you Cyclone? He decides to Cyclone the Paladin, but nicely transferred the staff on the Mountain King, so he can staff the Archmage. And now he's gonna have to start running with the Earth Elemental, because once this Panda gets back and he's at really low HP, he is just gonna be taken down by this level 6 Mountain King. And now he starts running with the Earth Elemental, and that's really late. But Sky, he realized it and he's following him in, and for a brief second this Panda stopped moving, and that was just enough for the Mountain King to get in range and throw the bolt on this level 10 Panda and Brewmaster, which is now going down. So yeah, Sky, FoV slightly too late, moving away from those human heroes, and yeah, that costs him his Panda here. But then again, against the human tri-hero with only, even though it was level 10 with only the Panda, it would have been really hard to win in the long run, especially keeping in mind that the Dragon Hog Rider was still alive and he had Cloud available, so the Panda couldn't really rely on the undead base to support him. And yeah, therefore Sky wins this game. I think yeah, a couple of mistakes have been made. Firstly, while harassing, Sky did not properly prepare his base for a push by this Panda, and therefore yeah, he got into a lot more trouble than was actually necessary, and that sort of kept FoV in the game for a long time. Then the Griffin choice by Sky was a little bit odd in my opinion. Yeah, just because it just was completely counterproductive compared to what FoV was going for. But then again, FoV had a really late tech, so Sky probably had to do yeah, some kind of commitment to one tech path, and yeah, he managed to get out enough flying machines in time. Well, anyways, nice game in my opinion. Sky winning this in the end. China won the entire clan war, I think, with 4-2, and that's it. Bye.